Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Yes, Guinness Book of Records I have from the 1950s and 1960s. So, starting off the 50s, 1958. We'll just bring it here. So, I'll show it's from 1958 because I know people may not believe. So, yeah, this is the oldest one I've got. I've done a video about this a bit ago. But when the camera focuses, 1958. Yes, it originally came with a dust cover. I do not have that dust cover. Give it a quick flip through. Sorry, me English good, I know. So there's only one colour picture, I think, in it, and now it's already gone. I think it's at the front. So give it a quick flip through. It's a good book to read. Obviously, it's a lot of words. You can see not many pictures. If you're looking for just picture books and looking at pictures, there's not many there. But colour picture, you might be asking, John, where is it? I don't know, I'm trying to find it. So I know it's here somewhere. And ta-da! At the time, that was the biggest rocket ever launched. And if you go to the side, that's what it says. Largest. Yeah, there you go. So pause now if you want to read that. And 3, 2, 1, moving on. Second oldest is the Guinness Book Record, printed in 1961. Obviously, there is a 1960s edition, but I don't have that. And the colour of this book is black. It cost 10 shillings and sixpence. Book is black. That's what the front looks like. I fortunately have the dust cover for all of the books now in varying condition. To prove to you it's 1961, you saw on the dust cover. Some people are like, John, I don't believe you, it's from 1961. Just trying to find the page. There's colour pictures. And that's what the picture is about. If the camera focuses, read that now. If you want, it's up to you. Camera focuses. There you go. 1961. This is from April 1961. So yeah, there was a 1960s edition, but I don't have it. It's very sticky. See, the layout is very similar to 1958 one. This layout is very similar during the 50s and 60s. I think this 50s it changed slightly. But the sizing changed during the 60s as well, and I will show you the difference in size. This is what the back dust cover says. Here, what? Yeah. Ta da 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 da. There's the back dust cover of 1961. This is the exact same as a 1960, like 1960 edition, apart from that bit there, fully revised edition 1961. So moving on to the next one is 1962. It is a purpley book. I don't know if the purpleness will show. Here's the inside cover. And yeah, this is a prize. I did not win it. I brought it second hand. And it cost 12 and 6. So it's purple colour. It might turn pink, but I can see it as purple. So let's go through the book. Oh, look. It's green, but it's purple. I know. Wow. Can't break any other books. So there is one colour picture yet again in this book, I think. And that colour picture is this. That looks nice. And this is the most expensive painting. Obviously, it's not the most expensive painting now, but you'll know what I mean. At the time, the layout is, as you can see, it's very similar to 1950 and 61. And I have every single edition from 1961, so there's no gaps. But I will be saying different years, because there's none in 1963, and 1964 was the next one. And also for 1962, that's the back dust cover. 1964 now, this is the front, and this has got the including records in Tokyo Olympics. So this was printed after Tokyo Olympics. This is what dust cover looks like. The front, this cost a little cheaper. 12, is it 12 and 6? What that cost? That cost 12 and 6. It's the same price. There is one colour picture I'd like to say, but I'm not 100% sure on this one. No, there's not one colour picture. There's colour pictures throughout. But here we are, 1964, and there's 1962. That was violet, that one. So yeah, purple. Like I said, it's purple. It's purple. Give a quick flip through. The layout is the same, basically. The layout is the same. I might do a series. Oh, look, there's a colour picture. You saw a colour picture there. You can tell. There you go. There is the 1964. So if you're going by editions, this has been 1965 edition. Yeah. Next up, we have the one printed in 1965. So here we are. There is a bit of scrape. It's like I brought it, seriously. I buy it second hand, so you'd expect. There's what text it's got on it. Yeah. Front, it only costs 15 pence, I think, or something like that. To prove to you it was printed 1965. Let's get the thingy. It got cut out. Must have got cut out what edition it is. But there you go, prove to you. October 1965. That's the only page missing from this one. This is the worst condition one. It says loose pages. Go a quick flip through. It's laid out the same as the other ones from 60s and 50s. I'm just hurrying this video up a bit now. Look, the wrong screen on it. That's what the back cover looks like. Honestly, I can't remember if I showed the back cover in 1964. That's what it looks like. So, everyone, after 1965 is 1966. Here we are. This is what the front looks like. The side is still only 15. There's only 15 pence. So we'll flip through there. There you go. 1966. So this is laid out the exact same, you can tell, as the other editions. I'm not going to go into detail how it's laid out because I've showed it many other times. We'll put the dust cover back on. So now we've got on to the first Guinness Book of Records from 60s abroad. This is not the book. It's got a tear mark there, but I wanted to show you the best condition ones I've got. This cost 15, and also I brought the second hand back 2 years ago, I think. I brought this in a job lot with a 62, 64, 65, and 66. They said just to have it. And proved to you, this book is not as good condition. It's just the dust cover on the front. Can you see? This is the first. I've read this many times. Not this exact book. There you go. This book is turquoise. Turquoise. And if you're wondering, John, what's turquoise mean? That is very similar to the first one. When I saw 1967, I thought, ooh, that could be the first one. Doubt it. But this is laid out a bit differently because the size changed. You can see pictures are not on specific pages. Can you see it's laid out differently? And the size changed as well during this edition. The size changed from a bigger book to slightly smaller. And you might be thinking, how big of a difference? It's not that big of a difference. It's barely noticeable. But this book is smaller. But then after 1967 is 1968. This is the worst condition dust cover now. Very rippy. And it's been teared off, that thing there. Yes, I did buy this second hand. Obviously, I've not had this not been in my family since then. This is grey. And to show you what the colour of the book is. Grey. Yeah. This is the second one I brought. Because the first one I brought had no dust cover. But this is very similar to 1967. Can you see it's got pictures like that, can you see? And this is the way it went on, really, right up to modern day, really. You know, there's not just specific pages for pictures, or pictures for pages. Yeah, I know it makes total sense what I just said there. But after 1968, try not to break that any more than it already is, 1968, there were two in 1969. There is this first one, which is the actual edition, what cost 18. This is from October 1969. And this book and the book I'm about to show you is the same, apart from the colour. This is pink, pinkish. Maybe an exotic colour, but it's pink to me and you. This shows every single country in the world back then. This is laid out very similar to 1968. You can see, so I'm not going to go into detail how it's laid out, because I've gone through it like 3 times now. And this one is the later 1969. Obviously the price has been clipped, and it is a red, very similar to 1966 edition. Everything is the same, but this is printed later on in the year. Yeah, it still says that. But October. I think the other one was August. I think the other one was August, it said. Not from Ross McWhirter. Oh, October 69, so no, it's not. But this is a different book entirely, because the colour is different. It is the same inside, but it's still a different book. But that is all of the Guinness Book of Records from 1950s to the 60s I own. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. And as always, as Carlos was loved me saying, thanks for watching, and as always, goodbye.